Hey guys, welcome back to the Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Trilogy. This is TJ your Gamer Girl, signing on. I'm back from my trip. Hope it was last episode. Oh my god. We found out that Edgeworth might have accidentally killed his father trying to defend him when they were trapped in the elevator. And the one that Yanni, the old man from the boat rental place, got orders to frame Miles. And the guy that sent him the letter to get revenge was Von Karma because of something Miles' father did 15 years ago. Like, holy shit. And now we're at the police department trying to find out more about the incident itself. There's hardly anyone here. Everyone must be out looking for the old guy, Yogi. Ah, it's you. I don't think Gumshoe will be coming back today. He's staying out late looking for someone. Sounds like Detective Gumshoe is pounding the pavement for real. We were wondering if we could check out the records room again. Well, now, I can't have just anyone wandering around in there. But I guess Mr. Von Karma is in there now and... Uh-oh! No, that's bad! You can go in as long as he's there. Von Karma? Yeah, he just arrived, actually. Von Karma's in the records room. Nick, let's hurry! Yeah. Dusty as always. We were only here just yesterday. I'm sure they just haven't had time to clean. What's wrong, Nick? Nothing. I was just noticing that he isn't here. Von Karma. He stole the file, didn't he? Huh? One of the drawers here is open. Someone must have been looking in it recently. The label says unsolved cases evidence. Unsolved cases. Nick! The file for DL6! It's completely empty! What? What are you doing in here? Von Karma! You. How do you know my name? Eh? Have we met? What are you saying? We see each other every day, don't we? We're Miles Edgeworth's defense team? Defense team? Is he going senile? I beg your pardon. You see, I rarely remember defense attorneys. They are like boats to me. Needless things to be... No, you're just an arrogant asshole that I'm about to crush. I can see how this guy was Edward's mentor. Mr. Edgeworth is your student, right? A romanticist who still can't shed that veneer of amateurism. Just like his father, always second rate. Mr. Von Karma, you had an axe to grind with Gregory Edgeworth, didn't you? Me? A grudge against a mere defense attorney? Why? Because he dealt a blow with your otherwise perfect trial record? So you did. But what I don't get is, why did you take his son under your wing afterwards? The son of your most bitter rival? That, my dear attorney, is none of your business. Bullshit it isn't. It has everything to do with this trial. Tomorrow will be the last day of this trial. It's been a while since I had a defense attorney last this long. Still, you will lose in the end. Miles Edgeworth will admit his own guilt. His guilt of 15 years ago, you mean? You're quite the researcher. If you've done your homework so well, then certainly you must understand. You must know what Miles Edgeworth will tell the court tomorrow. We were right. So Von Karma is going to bring up DL6 in court tomorrow. I mean... Okay, I'm going to save because I don't know what showing him that will do. Mr. Von Karma, have a look at this. This was you, wasn't it? You instructed Yanni Yogi to commit murder. Yanni Yogi. How many years has it been since I've heard him called by that name? He's a fool. I told him to burn it after he read it. So you admit it! You wrote Mr. Yogi this letter. Yes, my dear defense attorney. Thank you for taking the trouble to bring it to me. You've saved me from a lot of needless hassle. What? Nick, what is that thing? A stun gun! For self-defense, usually. Indeed. 600,000 volts will course through your body like a dog touching an electric fence. 600,000? Oh, don't worry. People don't die from it. Usually. Now give me the letter. No! No! Whoa, what are you? Nick, run! Maya! Out of my way! He got us. The letter's gone, of course. And he took the DL6 evidence. All of it. Back to having no clues. Wait. Maya jumped first. Maya, is she okay? Maya! Maya, open your eyes. Maya! The letter. Did he take it? Huh? Oh, yeah. Are you okay? I couldn't stop him. I jumped as fast as I could, but one shot from that thing knocked me out cold. I'm useless. I'm no good as a lawyer or a medium. Can't even call my sister. Not even now when we need her the most. Wish I hadn't woken up at all. Maya! There has to be some way I can help her. I better do something about her self-confidence first. Maya. She's holding something. What is that? A bullet? DL6 incident, evidence number 7, taken from the heart of Gregory Edgeworth. I remember! Von Karma was holding this when Maya jumped him. We got something! I'll prove it to you, Maya. You're most definitely not useless. I'll prove it to you in court tomorrow. I can't wait to take Von Karma down! No doubt, he's not going to let me... He's not going to really let me get anywhere with this trial. He'll try and stop me at every turn. This is it. Judgment Day. Today things are going to get settled at last. A lot of things. Ah! What's the big idea? Sorry, Nick. I only touched your shoulder. I guess the shock hasn't worn off of my run-in with the stun gun yesterday. Anyhow, today's the last day of the trial. Good luck, Nick. Yeah, thanks, Maya. Hey, Miles. Edgeworth is looking glum as always. I hope Von Karma doesn't push him too hard. What are you doing?
Sorry, I'm sorry. I just thought I'd cheer you up with a pat on the back.
Maya, maybe you should go outside and discharge.
Alright, good idea.
Try not to electrocute anyone on your way out. Pow! What's gotten into that girl? Detective Gumshoe. Morning, Mr. Edgeworth. Good morning. How did it go, Detective? Have no fear. As promised, I've captured our runaway caretaker. I just brought him in. Took all night, pal. Thanks, Detective Gumshoe. You must be tired. Actually, after that shock I got on the way in, I felt pretty good. And that's one way to wake up. Yogi says he's forgotten his own name. But that has to be a lie. Why would he want revenge on Edgeworth if he couldn't remember his past? He does remember, and I'm going to prove it. That parrot is definitely the best thing I got in that regard, because the parrot literally says, remember DL6. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Miles Edgeworth. The defense is ready, Your Honor. The prosecution is ready. Right, very well. We have reached the final day of our proceedings in this trial. I ask that the prosecution submit decisive evidence. Understood. Come on, don't be awed into silence by every little thing he says. Very well, Mr. Von Karma, your opening statement. Right. Thanks to Detective Gumshoe's efforts, the Botento shop caretaker has been arrested. In yesterday's trial, the defense asserted that the caretaker was the murderer. However, the caretaker has yet to confirm this. I would like to ask the defense to cross-examine him as much as necessary. Very well. Please bring the witness into the courtroom. Ladies and gentlemen of the court, I believe you all remember our witness. He lives in the Botento shop on the lake, from where he witnessed the incident. In addition, he has currently lost memory of his name and identity. Witness, why did you run away yesterday? The witness was not running away, as he will now testify. I see. Very well, please begin the testimony. I'm really sorry about just leaving yesterday like I did. But I wasn't running away or nothing. I went to buy some food for Polly, see? I figured I got nothing to do with this incident anyhow. I mean, I need one of those motive things, right? And I don't got one. So my testimony yesterday stands as is. I'm gonna push this guy until he pops. Very well. Let's begin the cross-examination, shall we? He has to know his name. Yanni Yogi. You're Yanni Yogi, and I'm going to prove it. Alright. I'm gonna start by pressing him. I'd call what you did running away and not just leaving. You heard Larry's testimony and you realized you were in danger. And now, Mr. Wright, there's no need to rush to conclusions. As I said, the witness was not running away. Listen to the testimony. He sure seems relaxed. He has the letter! Yanni Yogi's always relaxed. The hell are you on about? Well, I wasn't running away or nothing. Then why did you leave? He's just about to say bye. Is it so hard for you to just quietly listen when someone is talking? You wanted me to cross-examine to the fullest extent. I'm just doing what you said. If I sat quietly, Edgeworth would be guilty in 3 minutes. He's got a point. Food? Well, Polly's a bit of a gourmand, you see. She only eats these high-quality bird pellets from France. They only have them in the big pet shop downtown. But you weren't arrested until this morning. Why didn't you go back to the caretaker shack? Well, kinda got lost. You see, the witness has trouble remembering things sometimes. When the police apprehended him, he was on his way back to the shack. Yeah, right. Nice try on karma. No one's going to believe that. I see. So he was lost, except the judge. Please, Your Honor, come to your senses. I figured I got nothing to do with this incident anyhow. You've lost much of your memory. Is that correct? Yep, seems like it. Then how could you know that you didn't have anything to do with this incident? Or maybe you're lying about not having your memory, huh? You know exactly who you are. The witness has testified quite clearly that he has no memory of who he is. If you claim he's lying, then show the court proof. I will! I will show you proof. No, it's not impossible. We have the parrot. We have Polly. Oh, here's where I do it. I'm gonna press him first. See what'll happen. How can you say you had no motive? I say you do. You had a grudge against Edgeworth and the victim Robert Hammond. That's why you took revenge on them, right? Please don't make me repeat myself, Mr. Wright. This witness has no memory of anything beyond several years ago. He can't hold a grudge. It's impossible. I have to prove he's lying about his memory. Otherwise, it's going to be the same thing over and over until the trial ends. Might I say something, Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor? You've been saying the same thing now over and over. You've been calling the witness's memory of the past or lack thereof into question. But does this really have anything to do with the current case? Of course, Your Honor. The witness has said he has nothing to do with this case and no motive. Both of these statements are lies. Order! Mr. Wright, there is a serious problem with your claim. Or are you saying you know who this witness is? Of course, Your Honor. Now this is interesting. I would like to know myself. So who is he? You know who he is, you bastard! Don't play dumb, Varkama! Mr. Wright, please tell us the witness's name. Yanni Yogi. His name is Yanni Yogi, a former court bailiff. Yogi? That name seems familiar. Oh! Yanni Yogi! From the DL6 incident. I figures the judge would have heard of it. It was such a famous case. But what does this mean? Your Honor, if this man is Mr. Yogi, then he has a clear motive. Jumping to conclusions again, Mr. Wright. This man, this witness, is Yanni Yogi. Fascinating. However, how do you propose to prove this to the court? This is a court of law, as you may recall. You need proof. Yeah, you stole the only proof I had besides the damn parrot. And allow me to repeat once more that the witness has lost his memory. This is it. I have to do this now. If I can't prove he's Yogi right here, right now, I'm going to save, because I feel like I'm going to screw up. Then I've got nowhere else to go. Nick, how are you going to prove it? How can you prove that he's Yanni Yogi? It's okay. It's actually quite simple. Your Honor, please take this man's fingerprints. Then we'll compare them to the fingerprints on file for Yanni Yogi 15 years ago. I see. That makes sense. Huh? I'm so very, very sorry, Mr. Wright. Why? The witness has no fingerprints. What? What? No fingerprints? You see, before I worked as a caretaker, I worked at a chemical plant. Burned my fingers working with the stuff. Yep. What? Yogi, you sneak! You burnt your fingerprints off to hide your past! Well, if the witness has no fingerprints, I guess we will not be able to prove his identity. No! Well, what will you do, Mr. Wright? It seems that the case has been decided, no? No! I know what happened. I know everything. I just can't prove it. But no, I can't let it end like this. I can't lose. There has to be another way. The parrot! There is no one who can testify as to who this witness is. No one.
Nick, what are we going to do?
I didn't even consider that he might have erased his fingerprints. What do we do? Well, Mr. Wright, perhaps you would like to cross-examine his parrot for a little comic relief. Yeah, very funny. You're a sore winner, Von Karma. The parrot! Wait a second. Cross-examine his parrot? Oh, what is it, Nick? No, you're not going to. Your Honor. The defense would like to take Mr. Von Karma up on his proposal. Take Mr. Von Karma up? On my proposal? Exactly, Your Honor. I would like to cross-examine the witness's pet parrot. Order! Well, what do you think, Mr. Von Karma? Need you even ask? This is a farce. I object. Wait a second. You were the one who suggested I cross-examine the parrot, Von Karma. I have a right to do as you suggested. Well, if you're so desperate, then please be my guest. Of course, should you go through with this, and nothing comes of it, then I hope you're ready for the consequences.
Nick, this is crazy.
Well, still want to go through with your little game? Yes, I'm doing it! Let the parrot take the stand. I will cross-examine her, Your Honor. This is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. Von Karma's rigged every person's testimony, every piece of evidence. Except the parrot. She's my last chance. At least, I think so. Bailiff, bring in the parrot. We're cross-examining Polly. That's quite a bird. Please tell us your name. Name! The witness is ignoring me. It must hurt to be ignored by a bird. Very well, witness. Who is your owner? Please testify for us.
Hello.
Certainly the most concise testimony we've had so far. She responds to her name, but you have to say her name before you ask a question. Very well, begin your cross-examination. Right.
What are you going to do, Nick?
I don't know. What do we do, Maya? Oh boy. Witness, you can't just say hello and expect us to get any. I want you to just. Maya, you talk to her.
Right, what do I say?
Have we forgotten something? As I recall, 2 days ago.
Polly, have we forgotten something? Don't forget DL6.
If I can get Polly to say that here, that'll prove that the caretaker had something to do with DL6.
Polly, have we forgotten something? Hello.
That's not what you're supposed to say. Forgot. Something we forgot.
Hello.
Uh-oh. It's not working, Nick. She won't say it. This is ridiculous. Why won't she say it? Is something the matter, Mr. Wright? Wait. Don't tell me Von Karma expected this. He couldn't have retrained the parrot, could he? Did he train her not to respond when we asked if we'd forgotten anything? Okay. Let's try. Maybe I should get her to say her name.
Polly, Polly, what's your name? Polly, Polly, what?
Mr. Wright, I think we've established that this parrot is named Polly. Does this have anything to do with her owner's identity?
I mean...
No. Do we have nothing? Witness, you're here to speak. You must speak to me.
Well, I guess we're just trying to get some information out of her. We need to show the judge that our owner is Mr. Yogi.
Right. Okay. I'm gonna try... What's the safe number?
Huh? The safe? Why?
Let's just try to get her to say anything, okay?
Polly, what was the number to the safe in the shack? 1228. 1228.
My, what a reckless parrot. Well, Mr. Wright, you aren't claiming that this number has something to do with the caretaker. No. Oh my god. No, that's not. There's no contradiction to the statement of... Wait! Say her name! And then say, yes, here's the proof. Okay. Okay. I got this. I got this. What's your name? Of course. Yes, it does. Fascinating. You claim that the parrot's name will prove her owner's identity. Then show us this proof.
Nick, don't you think you're taking the bluffing a little too far?
Listen, we're not here to answer the question of who is the caretaker. We're here to prove that he's Yanni Yogi. All we have to do is tie the name Polly to Yogi. Your Honor, the proof that the parrot's name reveals the caretaker's identity is... I mean... No, okay. Okay, okay, okay. Okay, okay. Was there... Okay, so... Okay, so we know that Von Karma may have retrained the bird to say... to not reply. Okay. So we're... Let's try the safe number again. Ha! Ridiculous! How could the number to a safe tell us who the caretaker is? Show us your proof! What could possibly leak this number to the caretaker's identity? What? What could? 1228. 1228. 1228. 1228! Oh my god! 1228! The DL6 case file? What is this obsession you have with that case? Mr. Wright, where in that file is something related to that safe number? Okay, I need to... Case summary. Date, 12/28. It's on the case summary page. The case summary? Specifically, the date on which the DL6 incident occurred. The date of the incident, December 28. Why, that's today's date, 15 years ago. And the number on that safe is 12/28. He used the date of the DL6 incident as a number for his safe, Your Honor. That's how important that date was to him. I see. It certainly is interesting an interesting coincidence. People often do set their secret numbers to dates. Bah! This is not tangible proof. Excuse me. I set my ATM card to number 20001 because I'm number one. And now people can steal my money. This has nothing to do with the date. Nothing. Indeed. Alone, it is a little weak for evidence in a murder trial. We would need some other cooperating evidence. Where am I going to find that?
Nick, we're getting closer. One more. If we could just get one more piece of evidence.
Right, but what? Very well. Witness, you may continue. Okay, so... There's a bullet taken from Edward's heart. Photograph of the scene. No, I don't think that'll do me any good. Air in the elevator is depleted. Defense attorney trapped in elevator. Returned from a lost trial with his son. One bullet to the heart. Bailiff. Fiance. Polly Jenkins! After his arrest, fiance Polly Jenkins. Oh my god! Her name means something! What's your name? Of course! Ha, fascinating. You claim that the parrot's name will prove our owner's identity. Yes!
Nick, don't you think, yeah...
Listen. I got it. The DL6 case file? That's quite a large file you have there. Which page is this proof on then? Show us, or stop wasting our time. Very well. Mr. Wright, please show us the page. Where in this file is the information connected to the parrot's name? Suspect data, right? Because, Gregory was the victim. Victim data, suspect data, there. It's on the suspect data page. This page has all the information about Yanni Yogi. Right after he was arrested, his fiancée committed suicide, see? Indeed, it does say that, yes. What was his fiancée's name? Polly Jenkins. Polly! Exactly, Your Honor. He wanted to remember the name of his fiancée who committed suicide. That's why he named his parrot after her. I see. I guess that is possible. Bah! A mere coincidence is all. My granddaughter has a dog she calls Phoenix. Well, Mr. Phoenix Wright, does this make you my granddaughter's fiancé? She's only 7 years old. That's enough. I think we've reached a conclusion here. This is a mere coincidence. That's all. True, that is a possibility. However, two coinkydinkies at the I could not pronounce coincidences for some reason. At the same time seems more like a pattern to me. What are you saying? Summon the caretaker of the boat shop. Immediately. Witness, tell us your name. Wait! This witness, he doesn't remember. No. It's okay. I've accomplished what I wanted to do. I'm done.
Nick, he looks totally different!
This is the real Yogi, I think. Finally. He's been acting feeble to hide his true identity. Acting for 15 years. Well, let me ask you again. Please state your name for the court. My name is Yanni Yogi. 15 years ago, I served as a bailiff in this very court. Order! Order! Yanni Yogi. So was it you who killed Robert Hammond and tried to frame Miles Edgeworth for his death? Yes, it was me. I did it. They put me on the witness stand 15 years ago. Robert Hammond, he said I was mentally unsound. He told me it would make me innocent, get me off the hook. So I pretended to have brain damage. I was innocent, really, but he didn't believe me. We won the trial, but I lost everything. I lost my job, my fiancé, my social standing. Then this year, 15 years later, a package arrived. It was a letter and a pistol. The plan was written out in careful detail. It was a plan for me to take my revenge on the people who ruined my life. I didn't care who sent it. I thought this was my chance. After 15 years, this was it. Finally, a chance to have my revenge on Robert Hammond and Miles Edgeworth. I have no regrets. Wait a moment. Revenge against Miles Edgeworth? What do you mean? I'm not at liberty to speak on that matter. Why don't you ask Mr. Edgeworth yourself? Anyway, I admit it. I was the one who killed Robert Hammond. Von Karma, where is Mr. Yogi? Under arrest, Your Honor. I saw no room for error in his confession. Then, the defendant Miles Edgeworth is innocent. In this case, at least. Very well. Will the defendant please take the stand? There are a few mysteries left unsolved. Still, you are cleared of suspicion for this particular case. So I would like to pass judgment on the murder of Mr. Robert Hammond. Any objections? I don't believe it. Why isn't Von Karma saying anything? Very well. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Miles Edgeworth, not guilty. But there's still the matter of DL6 that Von Karma is going to bring up. That is all. This court is adjourned. He's going to have Miles arrested. Did someone just say objection? It wasn't Von Karma. Wait, but that means... No. Edgeworth! Your Honor, I object to your judgment. What do you mean? I'm not innocent at all. As we've heard, Yanni Yogi killed Robert Hammond in revenge. But revenge for what?
Nick! Edgeworth is trying to confess. He's going to say he's guilty. He's going to tell them he was the murderer in the DL6 incident. He's going to tell them he killed his own dad.
No. Oh, what do I do?
Raise an objection. It wasn't his fault. It was an accident.
The judgment has already been passed. I object to Edgeworth's outburst. Didn't something like this happen yesterday too? I believe a certain witness raised an objection after a guilty verdict was passed. That would be Larry. We must hear this new statement. We must hear Miles Edgeworth. He's right. We have a duty to hear Mr. Edgeworth out. Miles? For 15 years. I've had a recurring dream. A nightmare. Only a nightmare. That's what I told myself. But now I know it wasn't a dream. Yanni Yogi wasn't the killer. You mean the incident where your father died? From the distance of the shot, it wasn't suicide either. Everything was as clear as day. The murderer, the criminal in the DL6 incident, it was me. Your Honor, I confess my guilt. I'm guilty for the DL6, the statute of limitations which ends today. The culprit is me.
It was an accident! You were defending your dad!
This is certainly unexpected. The defendant declared innocent is confessing to a different crime. A crime for which the statute of limitations runs out today. I'm not really sure how I should deal with this. Bah! It's obvious. We hold a trial, right here, right now. We tried this man for his crime of 15 years ago.
I'll crush you with that, too!
I think I would like to take a 5-minute recess. During this time, I will consider the appropriate course of action to take. Court is adjourned. Oh boy. Well, that's one trial done, but now we need to start another trial. I'll end the episode here. In the next episode, we will go through the trial of Miles Edgeworth in the case of the DL6 incident. So, until then, this is the Gamer Girl signing off. Bye-bye.